Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get started in modeling. So I'm going to be doing my makeup and then talking about different things about how to get started. So, coming up. Alright, so I'm not going to be so much focusing on the makeup as more on what I'm trying to talk to you guys about in this video. So I'm just kind of go through steps. If you guys have any questions about what products I used, I can just comment down below and I'll tell you. But yeah, so let's jump in. So actually, I forgot my little sticky notes with all my points. I'll be right back. Don't mind my husband in the background, he's playing his video games. I've told you guys that many times. This is unfortunately something that I have to deal with. So I'm just going to go into my Splurge Cream Shadow in Victorious to prime my eyelids. So my first thing to talk about is have your friend take a full body picture, front and back. It doesn't have to be with a nice camera. You can do it with your phone. Just make sure you wear like a cami or something that's more fitted to your body, and then just like jeans or something like that. It's more, fitted, nothing that's like too loose, or you don't have to wear anything revealing or anything like that. Even a nice fitted dress would do as well. Picture, front, back, full body, and then just have them take from shoulders and up picture. Make sure you're not wearing any makeup, just because that kind of shows your, your features and everything. And I'm really sorry my camera keeps going out. So that's my number one thing. The big thing that really helped me is on Facebook, there's a lot of photography and modeling groups. Make sure you join the one that you want to join. Like if it looks sketchy just because it's a group that you think might help you, like don't do it. You know what I mean? Like use your best judgment. Like most of the photography groups that I'm part of, they're more local. So a lot of the photographers that I've met through there are very reputable and they have really good work that I enjoy. So when I work with them, I know I'm gonna get the results that I am looking for out of this shoot. So I know I can use the pictures for my portfolio. I don't know why I'm so out of breath today, guys. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking down. I'm actually looking at my sticky notes here with all my points and everything. So in that group, you can post the pictures that your friend took with, hey, are there any photographers that are looking to do TFP, which means time for print, which means basically free. You're doing it free, they're doing it free. Most of the time it'll be newer photographers that are looking to develop their portfolio just like you are. So most of the time they won't really have that many good pictures, you don't have any, so it's like you're both trying to figure out, you're trying to figure out how to model, they're trying to figure out how to take pictures. So this helps a lot just because you're practicing. Your first year of modeling isn't going to be anything crazy, just because again you're getting used to the camera, you're getting comfortable, you're practicing your poses, and you're getting to know everything. Just really quick, if a photographer doesn't want to shoot with you, just because he's in that group doesn't mean he's a reputable photographer, doesn't mean he has good intentions. Still check with, people, ask for his references and things like that, so you can make sure they're safe and not weird and creepy. Because even if you're a signed model, there's still photographers out there that are creepy and weird and will ask you to do things that you're not going to be comfortable with, and you should never do it. Yeah, your first year, you're just going to be doing as many shoots as you can. to get comfortable with the camera and to practice and things like that. This isn't going to be the year where you're going to get a lot of stuff in your portfolio. Your first year, you're probably going to get the worst pictures taken of you ever. And I don't suggest putting those in your portfolio. Try and pick out a couple that you really like that you can kind of use for the time being until you get better ones. Second year, you can be more choosy as far as who you shoot with, as far as, if you think they're crap and you don't want to waste your time, you can do that. And then in that year, you'll be developing better pictures that you can put in your portfolio. So after your second year, this is going to be more of the year where you're more comfortable with everything and you pretty much know the ropes now. Then you can start looking for modeling agencies. So what that consists of, basically, make sure anything you do ever, you research. So just because they say they're a modeling agency does not mean they're legit. So some of the modeling agencies that are trying to scam you, they'll tell you that you have to pay all this money and they'll basically have a photographer, they'll take pictures of you, they'll give you make you business cards, they'll do headshots for you. Most of the time that's not true. They'll just take your money and you'll never hear from them again, and they'll waste your time with empty promises. I've never personally been through it. I know friends who have. So I do suggest doing your research on them and making sure that the models that reach out to some of the models that they signed and ask them to see what exactly they did for them and if they're good and what's up, So if you're feeling comfortable, you can do that. At that point, if you're going to be going to castings and you're going to be trying to get into a modeling agency, you are going to have to create a hard portfolio. So instead of everything being online, you can do an online portfolio, but bringing your iPad into a casting is kind of a little weird. What if your iPad dies? What if you forget to charge it? You can store the pictures on your iPad. I don't know. I personally don't see a benefit in doing that, just because, again, what if your iPad dies? Whatever. So what I suggest doing is getting a book made for you. It's going to be a book, and you're going to pick your favorite pictures, full body, headshots, avant-garde, and all the different types of shoots. Shooting just one type of shoot isn't always the best, just because you don't always can show the variety. So again, doing different shoots like bikini, if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's fine, but doing bikini, fashion, doing headshots, doing beauty, things like that can show off how versatile of a model you are, that you can do different poses and things like that. And that is what you would bring into your castings. Some of the casting you can get from online. I'm part of Model Mayhem, and basically what that is, it's a website for models and photographers to kind of connect, and I've touched on it in my previous video. So there you can sign up for alerts. So if a place that's close to you or near you needs a model that's a description of you, they'll let you know, and then I get several of these of the notices, but I don't ever do any, just because that's not what I'm doing right now. So you can do it that way. Most of them come from word of mouth. Sometimes it's a Facebook group that will be just for castings for different places. Again, so you just have to kind of watch out and join some groups and kind of make friends with people in the industry. Let's see. So at this point, if you're feeling comfortable enough to go for a modeling agency, you can charge for your shoots. So I don't suggest charging any less than $30 an hour, just because again, you are responsible for the upkeep of yourself. You have to make sure that you look good, you pay for nails, hair, you obviously take care of your body and your talent. So you've put time into this. So make sure, again, I wouldn't suggest charging any less than 20, or not 20, 30, I'm sorry. You can do more depending on, what is required of you. I personally say if you have to drive over 3 hours, to charge for drive time. I've driven before for 4 hours to a photographer that I absolutely loved, and I didn't charge him anything because he was great. I'm known in what I do, so we kind of did each other a favor. So I pretty much went over all the points here before I'm even done with my makeup. So I feel like I probably shouldn't be doing my makeup while I am already done talking about all the points. So the rest of this video is pretty much just gonna be me doing my makeup, and I can talk a little bit more about what I'm doing. I used ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Satin to highlight underneath my brow and the inner corner, and then I used the Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop in the color Fade In for my crease. And I think I'm going to use that later for underneath of my lower lash line. Using the Super Shock Chateau in Come Clean. This guy is very, very pretty. It's kind of almost looks like it's green in the pot, but it translates very gold on the eyes. So I am back with my makeup done, and this is all that I have for you guys for today. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, comment that down below. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.